Hey everybody, we are in a beautiful park today. Yes, we are. Well, it's the same park I always go to, but it's in a different area of the park, which I absolutely love. This is where they have weddings and things in this, I don't know if you can see it, bungalow, as I guess I call it that. But anyway, I'm wearing my sleeveless shirt again. You guys know how conscious I am of my arms. You know what? Who cares? I'm doing this for me, and I'm actually cooler. I'm going to give you 5 ways to help and how to lose belly fat and also to live a healthy life. Those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Tony, and I am on a journey to lose 60 pounds and hopefully inspire others. Don't forget to stay till the end. I'm going to give you some foods that you can eat that will actually help burn belly fat. I don't know about you guys, but I tend to self-sabotage when I'm doing an actual weight loss plan. If you tell me diet, I'm going to tell you no, because I cannot put diet, the word diet, I self-sabotage, and then I actually I don't know if it's in my brain or whatever I do, but it's something that actually affects me deeply. And if I say the word diet, I automatically self-sabotage. Basically, it automatically makes me feel restricted in my eating, my life. So it's probably all in my mind, but I cannot put that word diet. I have to say meal plan or meal prep. So if you're like me, don't start off with the word diet. So I definitely had to work through some things with that. And I know that may seem absolutely small, but it's big with me. Okay, number 1, let's get to it. Number 1 is labels. Labels, labels, labels. I see all kinds of posts that people are confused, and believe me, I was there with you when reading labels when I first started low carb or any other eating plan. I would be so confused, and you know, there's so many hidden sugars, hidden carbs in with those foods. I don't know what they're putting in our foods these days, but typically my main rule is if it's got more than, I don't know, 8 to 10 ingredients, I'm very leery about getting it. So that's, you know, I know that's being like super clean. And if you have to get processed foods, I try to stay clear of those on low carb. It's hard because if you venture into those middle lanes, it almost like it's crazy. You just start to, I mean, I get very not confused, but just frustrated, and with my, you know, with getting things that I need for my family. So it's frustrating sometimes to start a eating plan. You don't know what the hell the ingredients are. You don't know if they're good for you. You don't know. What I did was to make it easier is that if I don't recognize the word, like sucralose is sugar, it's an artificial sugar. Anything with a lose on the end, be very aware. Maltitol, hurts my stomach but what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to find out what works for you. You're actually going to have to experiment with these foods, and that's sad to say, but you're going to have to experiment to see how they make you feel. If they make you feel awful after you eat them, I wouldn't eat them again or even venture towards them again. That's what I had to do. Basically eliminate those foods that are hurting your eating plan. And number 2, muscle knows no age. I know I have said this on my shorts before, and the reasoning behind it, I love this one. I love it because it actually was a light bulb hitting me. I mean, I knew you could build muscle, but just not at any age. If you're 9 or 90, you can build and tone your body at any age. Muscle has no concept of how old you are. And I thought that was just so awesome. How awesome is that? That you could tone and build muscle. Now I know that I realize that I have some loose skin on my body already from losing weight, and I'm actually concerned about that, kind of trying to deal with that afterwards, and it's hard. But I know from just past of losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, that if you lose it slowly, that's the best way to go. If you do it slowly, your body actually can, your muscle and your skin can actually catch up with what you're doing at the time, and it actually keeps firm. Actually in the long run, it stays firmer than losing it really quickly. As you guys know, if you lose weight really quickly, you've seen people that have done this. I've done it. It's not a good thing because you get stretch marks and you get your loose skin. So muscle knows no age, and just tone as you go. That's the key. Number 3 is focus on your measurements, on how your clothes fit versus the scale. Scale is a dangerous thing, especially when you're first starting low carb. Put it away. I had to put it away because I was weighing myself every single dang day, and you don't want to do that because you'll get frustrated like I was. You're up a pound, you're down a pound. I mean, it's a vicious circle when you're starting low carb. And I've said this before on my channel. It's in the first, I would give it a month. In the first month, your body's going to be going through a lot of changes. A lot of the way you burn, the way you use your energy is going to go from carbs to fat, and that's the more efficient way for your body to use, for energy is fat. So yeah, let it go through its process. Number 4, try curbing your carb instead of fat. And we have a lot of people on this channel that have different plans. Most of you that I could see that have responded to my little poll that I did the other day of what plan you're on, are typically on low carb, or they were on WW and now they're on low carb. Curb your carbs. So in other words, do lower carb and don't worry about the fat, because that fat is not going to raise your insulin. It's going to help you stay fuller longer. It's going to help you in the long run. Now, if you have existing fat like I do on my body, go a medium fat, because when I started out, I was doing like way back in keto days, and I wasn't losing a lot of my existing fat on my body. What was going on was my body was burning off the foods the carbs and the foods that I was eating at the time, but it wasn't burning off the belly fat that I had existing on my body for years, of what I had built up for years. And so I had to recalculate all that in my Fitness Pal. And so I'm doing about 1250 to 1350 calories a day, but I'm eating just medium fat. So starting out, if you have a lot of body fat like I do, I would start out medium fat and lower carb. And I know that's difficult for some people because it was for me. But you'll find out your hunger won't be as much, and you'll be better off in the long run. So try to do it that way in the beginning, and then adjust as you go. If you have any questions on that, leave those in the comments, okay? And number 5, walking makes a difference. Moving makes a difference. No matter if you could just get up and walk to the door, get your shoes on, go for a walk, do some HIIT if you can do that. There are videos I will post below. There's this one lady that she's from Australia, and she does HIIT, and she's got beginner HIIT. It's only 10 minutes. Also, if you really want to get your lymphatic, just your system going, look into a rebounder. The rebounder benefits, I will post them up here, just some of the benefits that you can have with a rebounder. And I'm not talking about the expensive ones. Only if you want to. I did. But I actually love mine. Mine's in my room, and I jump on it in the morning, and I jump on it in the evening before I go to bed, just to get my lymphatic flushed. Benefits are great on that. But yeah, moving any way you can at work. Go for a walk at lunch. Go for a walk on your break if you can. That's the key. Move. And lastly, some foods that will help burn belly fat and actually will not raise your insulin. Avocados. That's a given. Avocados will help burn your belly fat and not raise your insulin. It's a good fat. Yogurt. And I know a lot of you eat yogurt because you have told me that you eat yogurt. I don't eat it often, but I try to use it on top of my tacos instead of sour cream. Berries. Any family of the berries. Strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, any berry will help you. So much benefit with that. And you could use that as your dessert. We have green tea. Drink that on a daily basis. You can drink that hot or cold. Make yourself a big old pitcher of it and drink it. It's really good for you. Actually, matcha tea also. You've seen me on the videos here where I've told you about matcha latte. And lastly, ghee, butter, ghee. And you'll notice a lot of these are fats that won't raise your insulin. I use ghee in my tacos when I have the beef in there. I'm browning up the beef. I put ghee in there, like a teaspoon. I use it in a lot of different things. I use it in my coffee. I use it in other recipes, chicken recipes. Get yourself some organic ghee. I will put a link below of some organic ghee that I get from Amazon that is really good, and it's so delicious. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments how you're doing, and I will see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. Have a great day. See you later. Bye.